The pitch is firm and flat, and Norwich start the match playing from left to right. Terry Butcher with the first header for Ipswich. And then in comes Harida for Norwich. On by Van Wyk and then by Birchin. Back again by Watson. And the foul was by Dean on Osman. Already it's clear that Downs is going to pick up Tyson. Gernon. It was Dean. Dean and Birchin pushed well forward for Norwich, and Trevor Putney there playing right back, although in the reserves for Ipswich, normally a midfield player. Long kick by Cooper, and the linesman is flagging. The foul was by Alan Brazil. Dean. Birchin, formerly with Ipswich, Keith Birchin. Now Brazil to Mariner. Haylock for Norwich. The start is typical of so many cup ties. It's frantic, the ball's in the air an awful lot, but that was nicely done by Steve McCall and Irving Gernon. Brazil and Mariner are waiting in the centre. Here's Mariner. Got his shot in and wide, but a corner because it took a deflection off Ode Harida. Good work by Steve McCall there in the build-up. Osman arrives with Woods, and I think he fouled the goalkeeper, Russell Osman. Just a word in passing to Russell Osman from the referee. Dean, out to Barham, a man that Ipswich are a little bit afraid of. Tucks it in for Birchin. Chance here for Norwich. Birchin scores against his old club. What a start. 6 minutes. And the man that Ipswich knew all about, Mark Barham, made the goal. And a man that many of their players know even better, Keith Birchin, scored it. Barham split the defence. He's played so well in the cup run so far. And Birchin, from the angle, tucked his shot past Cooper. Birchin now has scored in every round. 2 against Swansea in round 3, 1 against Coventry in the replay in round 4, and now the first goal for Norwich in round 5. Putney on the break for Ipswich. Cut off by Watson. Well, there was a feeling in the Norwich camp that Barham was the player who would give Ipswich problems. And he it was who found Birchin, who found the back of the net. Dean, Birchin, Downs. Van Wyk is well forward, not far forward enough for that. Shoved by Dean on Butcher. Putney looks for Brazil, and it's down that right-hand side where Ipswich have made most of their early progress. The support on still here from O'Callaghan. There are 4 in the centre. And Walk is coming in! Should have scored. I say that because so often he's stolen into that position and finished so conclusively. But as the cross curled in from O'Callaghan, Walk was in the clear and didn't get any power into his strike. Brazil away by Walford. Climbing by Birchin. Good long kick from Cooper, but Haylock was underneath it for Norwich. Van Wyk only found Tyson, but he got a second chance and he found Mendham. Birchin's off through the inside left position, pulling wider now. Well, Birchin, who won that free kick for Norwich, is at the moment a thorn in the side of a club he used to play for before he went to Birmingham. It was an Ipswich product. Barham with the kick. Dean! So close. Could have been two. Barham flighted the free kick in. John Dean got the touch. He's the top scorer this season for Norwich with 11 so far. Here goes Mariner. Haylock in the way. The court appealing for offside and Dean's in. Mistake by Osman. Oh! Held back by Terry Butcher in what must have been a goal-scoring position. What does the referee do here? John Dean was through, and Butcher pulled him back just outside the area. Ray Lewis of Surrey faced with a dilemma that many referees have had to contend with this season. What does he do? Does he put Butcher off, or does he just book him? There was no doubt about the foul or the intent. The Norwich fans hopefully won't influence the referee, who must make his own mind up, and he's left Butcher on. Indeed, he doesn't appear to have even booked him. We're in injury time at the end of the first half. There's a talking point, but first, a free kick for Norwich. And it's Downs. And it's Downs again, offside. Well, all that happened in stoppage time at the end of the first half. And Ipswich's nerve not holding at the moment. It was a mistake by Osman that really caused that situation and let Dean in. And when he was clear, Butcher held him back. And the referee blows for half-time. And Keith Birchin's goal separates the sides, although the Norwich fans will be thinking that just before the whistle, it could so easily have been two. And Terry Butcher goes off, I would imagine, feeling quite relieved. Those two supporters in earnest discussion, Paul Atherton and Mike Wilson, two young football fans whose road to Wembley began at Bootle back on the 4th of September. They started watching the FA Cup that afternoon when the preliminary round was on, and they've since followed the winners of every tie that they've seen and are hoping to go all the way through to Wembley on Cup final day. Well, Norwich would do well to remind themselves that Ipswich were losing 2-0 in the third round at Charlton and came back to win 3-2. So nobody inside Carrow Road will kid themselves that this cup tie is anywhere near over. Added to that, Ipswich had a fair share of the play in the first half, but didn't strike the ball well in front of goal. Butcher's there now, though. That's his touch. McCall is coming in and shoving as he did so. offside flag up again. Those fans behind the lines have been getting a superb view of this cup tie. It's a very close, compact round, is Carrow Road. Here's O'Callaghan. It's pretty close on the pitch too. Brazil hasn't been given much room in which to operate. But he found Tyson, and he's going to get a return. And away by Walford. Good move between Brazil and Tyson. Vintage Ipswich, that. But stout defending once again by Norwich. Tyson suggesting the corner should be played short to him. It's come out again to Osman. Can't afford to lose it there, really. It's given Barham a run on Gernon. Dean is in the centre, and there are four coming from midfield. Still Barham. And Dean went in, and look at the ground Osman had to make up. Barham's run, very dangerous. Dean was there on the near post, but Osman was there also, having run back from the opposite penalty area. Cooper comes, Putney away. Downs. Chipped in nicely, and Dean's coming in, and Cooper's committed himself. There's a chance on, is there? No, there's not, because Gernon made a fine clearance as Van Wright waited to pounce, and Cooper's mistake didn't matter. He came on a side of the penalty area which was notable for the absence of defenders to meet Dean, and got caught. But Gernon cleared. Norwich still on the attack. Harida goes down. Played back into Butcher. Corner. Good spell for Norwich. They want Downs to go across and curl this corner in with his left foot. Harida waits. Watson's in there. Oh! Still free. Cooper comes with the punch. Dean had a shot. Downs back in. The whistle's gone. Well, as Watson got up on the near post, it went right across to Dean. Then Cooper came to punch through the crowd, and Ipswich escaped. Norwich have begun the second half in powerful form. They've dominated the opening 10 minutes, but here's O'Callaghan for Ipswich, fouled by Downs. O'Callaghan, Tyson's just inside him. There he is. Butcher's in the penalty area waiting for a cross. Tyson going all the way down. O'Callaghan still behind him. Here he is. And Walk is in there with a header. Butcher! And Tyson! Well, Butcher perhaps looks back and thinks he should have had the touch. And Ipswich had players in there. Butcher didn't quite make contact, and even then it almost ran for Tyson. Dean. Gernon. Forward by Harida. Dean marked by Butcher. Walk. Pushed forward for Mariner. And Ipswich have stuck to their pattern with O'Callaghan on the right and Putney supporting him. Can they make it pay off? Putney now. And pull back for Brazil, who took a flyer. Walk. And Walk again. Couldn't get to the rebound. Well, let's give Norwich credit. They have defended well. And on the break, it's Barham. Dean. Birchin's on this side, heading it back in. Van White tries to make it. Putney's long pass searches for Brazil. Watson trying to make up the ground. Played a captain's role this afternoon for Norwich. Gernon penalised. And we're going to see Robin Turner make his first appearance in English football since coming back from a loan spell in Holland, where he played for Maastricht for 5 months. McCall has gone off, and Turner, who played an important part in Ipswich's cup run in '78, although not in the final at Wembley, is in the action. Goal kick. Turner, who played in 5 games on the way to Wembley in 1978 and scored 2 goals at Bristol Rovers in the 5th round that year. Now, can he score one in the 5th round here, I wonder? Downs. Turner gets his first touch. It's a good ball in too. Mariner. Brazil. And Putney. And Walk. And O'Callaghan. Little touch by Barham was enough. And Mendham finished up in the crowd there. Challenge was by Gernon. An awkward bounce. And a possible... Brazil has hit the bar! Oh, dear me, what a miss. The bounce there was really a nightmare for the defenders, because the other Ipswich players deliberately let the ball go. And when Brazil pounced, he hit the crossbar. Ken Brown showing the tension which must affect everybody connected with Norwich City just now. Referee's checked his watch twice. We've played 1 minute of injury time or stoppage time already. Norwich City are in the 6th round of the FA Cup for the first time in 20 years. And Ken Brown is the man who schemed today's victory. It was achieved by a solitary goal in the 6th minute of the first half by a former Ipswich player, Keith Birchin. And after that, Norwich resisted everything that Ipswich threw at them. Brazil missed the best chance, but that's history now. The East Anglian derby ends with a score of Norwich City 1, Ipswich Town 0.